going to be the breakdown of how to do part 3 of the toss exercise. So if we remember back, part 1 was beginning all the way up to the catch of the 45 and the forced arch. Then we have part 2, which is the catch of the 45 forced arch. From here, that push over all the way through the catch of the J toss. So going from part 2 to part 3 would be the catch of the J toss all the way up to your single 45 catch. So we just caught, we did a lunge away, we came back up and caught, my right hand's over, my left hand's under, I just caught that J toss. I'm gonna take my flag silk and push it away from me into the back. I'm turning over my right shoulder as I'm continuing that motion, and then I'm gonna lift up into a scoop. My left hand is gonna be at the first tape, and then I'm gonna let go of my right hand and I'm gonna re-grab and it's gonna be flat. When I re-grab, it's going to be underneath of the flag and it's gonna be a foot from the tab. So if I was facing the opposite direction so you can understand that motion, I'm pushing away, turning over my right shoulder, lifting up, and bringing it flat. So that happens on counts 3, 4, 5, 6. So from here, we hold 1, 2, we push 3, 4, 5, 6. From here, I'm going to go ahead and cone on count 7, 8, and I'm going to take a silk double. For right now, go ahead and just do the double as is, catching in a lunge to the left. But once we get comfortable with that and we're all like working well with our heights and rotations, we're gonna go ahead and add the ground touch for the lower body of the double. So we cone on 7, 8, and toss on 1. 1, 2, we catch in that lunge, 3, 4. My left hand is under, my right hand is over. From here, I'm gonna push across my body. As I do that, I'm gonna flip my right hand over. I know you can't see because I'm facing the back. So I would push and flip my right hand over, and then I would slide my hand and slide my right hand so I can then do a silk 1.5 45. And that happens when you're facing the back. So we just caught on count 4. From here we push 5, 6, 7, 8. When I go to count 8, I am left hand under, right hand a fist from the tab and overhand. As I do that push, I push to the right and then I turn over my left shoulder. So I go into that lunge, I kind of lunge slightly to the right, scoop my body, and then turn over that left shoulder so I can do that 1.5 45. So that happens on 5, 6, 7, 8. We go ahead and take the 1.5 45 toss on count 1, catching to the back. So from here, we're gonna step in with the left, we're gonna step out with the right and going into a tendu. Your hands are just gonna be down at your side. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, we're gonna go ahead and go into a cradle, going into a left lunge, 5, 6. We're then gonna go into a right lunge, continuing the motion of our flag, 7, 8. When I go into 7, 8, I have an arm. So again, I know a lot of this is facing the back, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn to the front. I just caught, I'm catching facing the back, yes. From here, I go into the cradle, lunge to the left. I open up, lunge to the right. My arm comes through a 5th position, from here, through a 5th position, and opens, and my arm comes to the front as I'm doing that. So that happens on 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, I'm then going to cross the flag over to the left side of my body, and then I'm gonna pop it up, making sure that I take that step with my right foot. My hand is overhand and it's splitting the 2 tapes. And what's gonna happen is on count 3, I'm gonna go ahead and release it to the front. So when I'm doing that single 45 with the one hand, yeah, that cradle prep, it's really important to make sure that you're doing this in your toaster. So I'm gonna face the side so I can show you. So this would be me facing the back, technically. So I go from the catch into the cradle, 5, 6. From here I open up, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3. And from here, I'm thinking about going flat at my eye level and then going into that 45 angle. So if I do that all together through the catch of the toss, it'll look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, open 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 5. And so I let go with the tip of my flag facing the front, and I just do a rond-de-jambe step to the back and catch on count 5. When you catch, you're gonna catch in a nice seatbelt angle. Your left hand is under, or sorry, your right hand is under, your left hand is over in that catch. So, kind of working our way backwards, we just caught the J-toss. We go, so through the catch of the silk double, we go over our right shoulder. 1, hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 3, hold 4. Now from here, I'm gonna push to the right and then I'm gonna turn over my left shoulder. So I just did 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I go into that 1.5 45 toss. 1, 2, 3, 4. From here I continue the motion, left to right, 5, 6, 7, 8. I step across with my right foot, turning over my left shoulder with that pop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so that is gonna be the third set, or the part 3 section of the toss exercise. So all together, you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5. And so that's going to be the third part of the toss exercise. Make sure that when you are going over this video, I know that there are a lot of direction changes. 1, make sure that you're really focusing on what shoulder you're turning over. 2, make sure you're really focusing on what foot is stepping and when it's stepping. That's really going to help you to get this really easily. If you learn the body first, then the rest will come. And then just make sure that as you're going over this exercise and as you're getting more comfortable with it, that obviously you're thinking of your hand placements. Do I keep my arm up? Do I keep my arm down? And where are my catch positions going to be? So that is going to be part 3, the breakdown of the toss exercise.